someone showing you a journal and you can just tell that it's really good quality and so beautiful, and all you want to do is jump through the screen and grab it. I've been saving it to open it with you, so let's go. This is the box that it came in, which I love. It says established in 2020, and it's H&O for hemlock and oak, and it's a nice strong box. I love using these if you're not going to put your planner in it. I lots of times save these either for a project or even organizing. You know, these are little dividers and in the color clove. Now, they really had such a beautiful selection. I have to say, it was hard to even pick this this color. They had a lot of earth tones, which I love, and which is another reason why I love this planner. So I just thought these look great together. It kind of reminds me of like chocolate and caramel. I don't know why I always have to relate it to food, but I do, especially candy. Major sweet tooth. But anyway, the monthly tabs are pretty cool because you have all the months, and I love how they're on both sides of the tab. And then you also have tabs that say values, goals, important, self-care, bucket lists, notes, year, and habits. And that reminds me that I wanted to mention, if you are new to the channel, my name's Lauren, and I am so glad you're here. And on this channel, we will be talking about other planners. This is a bullet journal style, so we'll talk about different styles and methods of journaling as well, and organizing some paper craft projects, junk journals, and also how all of these things, especially planning, but really all of it, is very strengthening and soothing to our self-love. And this channel is very much about doing all things that build your self-love and how important that is. Build your self-love and how. Anyway, comes with this cute little card. Thank you, friend. You're absolutely wonderful. And that's a nice little card to go inside any planner pocket. Your stationery has been shipped in plastic-free packaging. Everything can be recycled in your curbside paper and cardboard. pages feel like I'm reading like a special edition book with really nice thick pages. Under here it says Undated Weekly Planner, designed and made in Canada. And then they give you an index, which I love, because then you know exactly where to find everything. And also, this is very helpful if you are going to put tabs, because there's no guesswork. This tells you right here what to put on the tabs, at least for the sections that you think you're going to use. Now, this is also nice because it's giving you ideas we may not have thought of. Like this says, well, this is a how-to guide for how to use the book, okay, which is nice. In a world of stress, anxiety, and overwhelm, it's no wonder we don't reach our goals. Huh, isn't that the truth? Taking care of yourself doesn't mean me first. It means me too. See, that kind of goes with what I was saying before about self-love and how it used to be such a taboo topic and not really spoken about, not considered very integral to our health, but it actually is, very much so. So anyway, there's a how-to guide, and I'm not going to read through the whole thing just because that's going to take a long time, but what it tells you is what the different symbols in the book mean, which is great, because I've definitely had books where there's been symbols and I had no idea what it meant. And daily self-care icon. This planner uses a grid system. I love the grid system. So they're saying the grid system is meant to encourage you to brainstorm, mind map, flow chart, draw, hand letter, anything you desire. It's structured flexibility at its finest. The layout is clean and minimal. It's happy planning. I love that. So they sound very positive, which I like. It's a very healthy, positive thinking philosophy behind this book, it seems. But this is a nice spot for reflection. But before I go any further, let's just, I'll read some of these off to you so you know what is in the index in case you're thinking about this journal. And by the way, this is not an affiliation or anything like that. I'm honestly sharing my opinion with you on this book just because I'm extremely excited about it. So there's a place that you just saw for reflection, and then there's introspection, personal values, mindset reframing, goal creation, attainable habits, my ideal day, that's awesome, important, 12-month planning, monthly calendars, weekly spreads, 12-month reflection, looking ahead, self-care diary, media directory, wish list, bucket list, and notes. And they give you a starting page for each of those. So here's your reflection. And now you don't have to write exactly what they're saying at the top here. If you don't care for something on a page, this is your planner. So if you don't like something, for that matter, you could take a roll of washi tape, white this out because it will show through, and just run a line of washi tape right across there. If you don't want it to be used for introspection, you can cover that up as well. There's lots of things you could do. this is, and this might be the first time I've seen such a comprehensive list of ideas to help you when you're writing character traits. So these are all values that resonate with people, and they have given you a huge list to pick from. And it says, for a larger value list, visit hemlockandoak.com/values. So there's even more. But there's things like achievement, adventure, cooperation, correctness, decisiveness, freedom, focus, humility, passion, perfection, reliability, teamwork, support, success, status, unity, usefulness. I mean, this is so amazing how they give this to you, because when you're looking at a blank space, that could be extremely intimidating, especially if you're not naturally a writer, or maybe it's your first time journaling. I mean, this is extremely helpful. Personal values, mindset reframing, negative thought. I love this. This is so cool. Negative thought, and then the arrow is pointing to the reframed thought. So they're actually changing it to a positive. I am thrilled with this book. I love it. I can't wait to start it. Then there's goal creation. So what values does this goal support? Why do you want this goal? How will you get there? And they help you break it down, because that's a much more realistic way to achieve a goal, and you have much more of a chance to succeed in that goal when you break it down into realistic steps like that. And you also feel, if you reward yourself at each step, it reinforces you to go on to the next step and to set more goals. And that really seems like, I don't prefer a goal system that's too complicated. That seems pretty simple and straightforward. These are attainable habits. So again, attainable habits, things you can actually reach. And they've written in right here, spaces for the rewards. So it's backed up by the book. That means that they're a must. There you go. Okay. And rewards are not always necessarily a monetary thing. I mean, a reward could be something like relaxing and looking at a book, reading a book that you've been wanting to pick up and read and you haven't had a chance to. Giving yourself the luxury of doing that. Not only is that self-love, but that's also, for some people, that is a reward, So for some people, a Snickers bar is a reward. I mean, it just all depends on the person. My ideal day, I love that. So many times we're filling out our planners by the month and the year and the week, but how many times have we written out, and I have to admit, I have seen some planners, some content creators starting to do that, starting to write out their ideal day, which is a great idea. I know sometimes in the middle of the day when you might be, I find myself at least feeling tired or feeling like I might want to have a cup of coffee, and having something like this it allows you to sort of just peek at the ideal day and see what you could do instead of giving yourself having that chance to sort of wander. And the more you wander and the more tired you are personally, that's the more I drift off into a nap. So this would be a great solution, at least, unless I just took the nap, and that's okay too. But that's just good to have for when you just can't think of what that is that, you know, you wanted to do. Important, just a spot for any important information that you need to have written down. Although it says right here, don't write down full passwords. Place hints instead for security. So then here's a spot for 12-month planning. I would love to see what you guys come up with. Anybody that's going to try this planner out, I would love if you included it down below the video so we could all see. That would be really neat. You can share ideas with each other. Monthly overview. What can you do to get closer to your goals this month? What milestones are you focusing on? What personal values will you focus on this month? What boundaries will you set for yourself? Self-love again. List 3 small positive ways you can carve out time for self-care. Choose one habit you wanted to solidify and track it overview. And this is the month of, so you can fill in, like I'll probably start this in February. And then you could write down like maybe some of your main goals for February, or this could be the special events in February, birthdays, anniversaries, cards. If you are a card maker, better yet, and you can list the cards that you need to make for either this month or next month. And then a monthly review. List 3 positive things that happened this month. Even recognizing small things increases your sense of well-being. Oh, love that. What gave you energy this month? What drained you? Love that. Write down a lesson, thought, or growth moment that you want to take away from this month. I mean, I've never seen this combination in a book, in a planner. Keep your values positive because your values become your destiny. I love that. Love. Memories and memos. Now, here, you could also pop some pictures on there. I'm not going. crazy there. Okay. Monthly review, monthly overview, monthly review, monthly overview. And then here's your month. Monthly review, monthly overview, and then your month. And then here's another review. So these go to, let's get to the weeks. Then when you do open this, you want to give it a little massage as you turn the pages, and that'll just help it to train to lay flat. And that is the way it's supposed to lie. Don't feel like you're going to hurt the book. Just be gentle. And as you can see, there's a space here. Or if you can't see, kind of picture there's a space in the binding, just like all the other lay flat binding books. So the cover is on there very well. And again, I love the sewn binding. There's no staples here. So this is your week spread, and it is beautiful. So you have a nice full long column for each day. It starts on a Monday. Oh, that's, I didn't say, did I? What was this, Monday too? Yes. The monthly layouts also start on Monday for anybody. I know that's an important part for, I know there's a preference. There's definitely Monday starting people and Sunday starting people. I like the fact that this is consistent. So you have week of, and right here in the box, you could put the date, or you could put stickers or stamp the date, goals, values, tasks. And for each task, it has a checkbox inside the graph box. And then this is nice because it gives you the times from 6 a.m. all the way down to 10, and then it has a little heart with a line through it. It makes me think of like writing your blood pressure in, but you could put anything. You could put your bedtime there. I mean, you could put 11 o'clock there. It's up to you. And so the weeks go all the way to, let's see. Okay, here's your last one. Oh, we can even see these beautiful. So you get, are there 2 or 3? There's 3 beautiful satin, and they're nice and wide and long ribbons to hold your places. You can even put like this little cute guy. I love him. He could go right there. So, you know, any kind of clip. The ollie clips would be good in here. The magnetic, those are awesome. So the weeks are going to end, and then you have a 12-month reflection. Create a list of 5 to 10 memories where you felt fulfilled, excited, challenged, or satisfied. Review your value statement. Are there any modifications you want to make? And then have your values changed. List 5 people or things you are especially grateful for in the last 12 months. Looking ahead, what is one action you could take in the next 12 months that will help you fulfill one of your values? How can you show love towards your friends, family, or partner in the future? If there was one thing you could make happen in the next 12 months, what would it be? And then here, list 10 things that you want to make happen by this time next year. So what's nice about all of this is it really helps you to start your next planner. by doing all of this reflecting. And besides all the other benefits it has, here's your self-care directory. Create a self-care directory sorted by length of time and refer to it when feeling burned out. These should be things that improve your well-being, like taking a rest, we talked about. But so you can list your 5-minute ones, your 10-minute ones, your 20-minute ones, and your 30+ minute ones. And if you want to have all-day ones, by all means, have some all-day ones, because we all need some of those sometimes. Sometimes we need way more than 30 minutes if we're not having a good day. I mean, not a lot, but you know, there could be a couple spaces for those. Media directory. So this is nice to keep track of books, movies, podcasts, TV shows. That's awesome, because I know for me they're hard to remember. Every day, a little harder. Here's a wish list and what each thing costs if it's an item to buy. And here's a bucket list and notes. And you know, the notes can be used for anything you wish. It's a very easy color to change. The writing is a lot, at least the titles are not written in a black. The smaller font is, but these are more of like a brown, more of an earthy brown color. Okay, that's amazing. No smearing at all. Even the 5 at the very end. I wrote these a while ago, so these shouldn't be. Not so sure about this. This is the plastic nib micron, and the color is purple. So it's by Pigma. Again, it feels they all write smoothly. So as far as how they all feel great. This feels more like I'm writing with a very thin marker, if you want that look. And it's nice and saturated if you like that. Micron. There goes the mailman. I think we did have a UPS delivery, so I'm excited to see what that might be. Not that it's definitely for me, you know what I mean. And this is, I think, 0.5. It looks like a 0.5. Okay. No smear. No smear. And, okay, now, I'm so glad I changed to this paper because the ghosting is even less on here. So I would say, I don't want any shadow on them. I think they're all so close, and you definitely can't make out what they say, but you can tell there's writing on the back. But I've seen much worse shadowing. This is the darkest one, the Sarasa, but that's also the black ink. So you could, if this is like your favorite pen, you might want to try it in blue. That might not, but really, you know, that's not bad. You could use the black and get away with it. I can do real quick, let's just see how so it would be really nice to kind of help each other in this community and write down our comments and questions below. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. I know I'm rambling, so I'm gonna end this video because it's getting too long, but it's maybe like my third video or something. So anyway, thank you so much, guys, and hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.